button for a few seconds, and that'll switch to backup camera. Let's get back out of there, just hold it down again, and I'll turn it back off. Okay. Whenever you're on HD radio, channel up and down with little arrows here. Whenever it finds an HD station, it'll be the analog signal at first, and then it'll switch over to the HD signal. You'll hear a little, kind of a little paused music. Static will go away. It'll clear up. It sounds like you're listening to a CD. That's why you know it's linked up to the an HD station. When you find an HD station, chances are they're broadcasting a second station on that channel. So 95.5, this is HD1. You hit channel up or down to pick in between the secondary HD broadcast. So 95.51, we go up to 95.52. It's going to be typically a different kind of music. You're not going to have commercials most of the time, and it is dependent on wherever you are. So this is locally programmed music. I don't know if they have any more broadcasts on there. They got HD3 talk radio. So you're going to find different broadcasts on all the different stations, whichever one's coming in HD. Not every channel broadcasts in HD. The ones that do typically have 2 or 3 different substations on them. And then you can go back down to the original HD station you were listening to. To change to another station up, you're going to use the arrow buttons up. Same thing to go back down. It'll seek to the next station that it picks up. If you want to preset this as one of your preset stations here, just hold down whichever button you want to set it as. For a few seconds you hear the beep, and then it's preset. So now you can go back to that station anytime just by touching on that button. Switching to AM, see the AM button over here. Same thing as FM, just change the channels, left and right arrows. There are some stations that broadcast in HD on AM, but it's not like a CD quality sound, it's more of a FM type sound. But not a whole lot of people doing it on AM. The main benefit of having the HD radio, the sound quality, and then you get some more information on what you're listening to. So you might get a station on regular FM, but when it links to the HD, you'll get artist information, song information, album information, if it's on their, if they have it listed on their site. To change sources between radio, CD, USB, anything like that, you're going to hit the menu button at the top left here, and that'll take you to the menu screen. You can move. You're going to have all your sources down here to scroll across, but if there's some that you use more often than others, you can move them up to the top. Say you listen to HD radio a lot, you can just push and hold it for a second and slide it right on up, and that'll replace the navigation, which you can hit an actual button here to switch to the nav, so you don't necessarily have to have it stationary. Let's see what else here. I don't know if did we do satellite radio in here?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did satellite radio.
I mean, it should have a receiver, or if it's something you could add later, I don't think we got it.
It's probably the main sources you'd be listening to. The disc is going to function. There's nothing in there right now, so it's not going to. It's going to make you read the warning first, or just agree to the warning saying you're not supposed to do certain things when you're driving. If you've ever had a Garmin navigation before, it's the exact same interface. If you've ever used one before, exact same as everything I've always had. If you want to look at where you're going or where you are, just hit the view map. To zoom in, to go picture-in-picture on the navigation with the rear view camera, just hit the button right on the bottom right of the navigation screen, and that'll show you the backup camera on one side. You'll still have radio controls, or if you're on a CD, you'll have track controls there. To exit back out of that picture-in-picture screen, just hit the button on the left. That'll take you. You can go to Garmin's website, order an update. They'll have specific updates for the Kenwood radios. They'll send you a mini SD card. If you pop this open on the right here, this little cover, this little slot for a little mini SD card. Okay. You slide it in there, and then you just leave it in, and as long as it's in there, the maps will be updated. So they don't it doesn't actually load onto the unit. That way you can't. I mean, you really only have one
TV up above to change which.
Right. You really only pretty much going to be the DVD source, or if you have a movie stored on a USB thumb drive, plugged into the USB port for the radio here. Hold down the nav button for a couple of seconds, and you'll see on the screen it'll say AV out. So AV out is now off. Nothing is showing on the rear TV. Hold it down again. AV out is video 1. I don't think we have anything feeding into the input, which is video 1. Hold it down again. Video 2. I don't think we have anything going into there. And then disc. So now whatever's playing on the disc inside of here, the DVD, will show on the TV in the rear.
Okay.
And so for some reason you're ever not getting any picture up there, Chances are maybe somebody held a button down too long by accident. You really just never know, but just make sure it's showing the disc as the output to that TV up there.
Okay. Action.
Alright, so to listen to what's playing on the TV, you have to get your headphones, switch to channel A, you see a red light come on, and whatever the red light's on, you'll be listening to whatever is playing on the TV. If the green light's on, you're not going to hear anything. That's made for a second source. So just make sure the red light's on, and when you're done listening, make sure you flip it off.